all the schools in Nevada were asked to put on the sorting hat to see who would be the only one allowed to produce Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
That hat chose Faith Lutheran High School! Yes. So Director Erik Ball and members of the cast are here today to share the magic with you guys all at home. Good morning, Erik. How are you doing?
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. No, but we're also very curious. How was this honor bestowed upon you to get this?
Well, gosh, we went on a field trip to New York about a year or two ago, and we saw it as a group. And then when we heard that Broadway Licensing was going to have this kind of contest to see which school in every state is going to be the premier school, we had to throw everything at it and see what we could do to make ours as compelling as possible. We have I have this kind of like foundational saying that I say with the theater program at Faith, and it's make magic, tell stories. And I tell the kids that all the time. If you're not making magic on stage, you're not telling an effective story. And so I thought this kind of plays into that hand. And I said, so we made this really cool video, with everybody participating and explaining why Faith Lutheran is magic, and sent it in. We got chosen, and here we are. We're thrilled.
That is so wonderful.
Awesome.
And really, on that same sentiment, what makes a Faith theater program in general so magical?
I think it's the art of ensemble. I think you can have lots of bells and whistles. You can have a really good script. You can have fancy costumes and really cool dance moves. But if you don't have taking care of each other in the moment, ensemble-based efforts. If you don't have something where it's like a partnership when you're up there, and if we don't complement each other in every way from the beginning of the rehearsals to the very closing night of the performance, I think you're missing an opportunity to create something very special. And I think above anything else at Faith Lutheran in the theater program, we try to make sure that is paramount. Yeah. That we're walking away from every project and effort going, you know what, we created something very special together.
It's almost something special. Jessica and I were talking about this at the top of the show, about how difficult it is to translate the written word into something visual. Yeah. And with J.K. Rowling's world, it is magical, and there is certain essence to that. So what are the challenges you guys faced in putting this on?
Well, I think staying true to what everybody loves. The franchise is like a phenomenon. Everybody, even if you haven't seen Harry Potter, you like Harry Potter because everybody likes magic, right?
Yes.
And so I thought, in many ways, it's the burden of the theater producer, I suppose. If you don't have Belle and Beauty and the Beast coming down the stairs in the yellow dress, people are going to revolt. Right. It's like, so we have to do those trademark signature things that everybody knows and loves from Harry Potter that people are going to expect and look forward to. But then we wanted to put our own twist on it. And so it's kind of that balance. I think that was the biggest challenge, is trying to see how we can temper things to make it something that's uniquely ours as well.
Well, I think the best thing to really grasp the magic of the performance is to get a little sneak peek of something. And we actually have some of the students here to show us something.
Yes, we have Bauer, Justin, and Sawyer. They're playing the children of the characters we all know. We have Draco Malfoy's kid, we have Harry Potter's kid, and then we have Delphi Diggory, which is the cousin of Cedric Diggory. So this is a scene.
All right.
Great.
Lizzo!
What, Wizzo?
Cracked the spell. It's pretty basic, but I cracked Expelliarmus.
And I have found a way through to the school. Listen, are we sure this is a good idea?
Yes. It's a brilliant plan. The secret to not getting Cedric killed is to stop him from winning the tournament. If he doesn't win, then he can't be killed.
And I understand that, but...
We just need to mess up his chances supremely badly in Task 1. The first task was getting a golden egg from a dragon. How did Cedric distract this dragon? Diggory.
By transfiguring a stone into a dog.
Well, with a little Expelliarmus, and he won't be able to do that.
And all of that sounds, really great. In principle, but in practice, we're going back in time without any knowledge of whether we can return afterwards. What if something dark happens? Perhaps we should just try going back an hour first and...
No time to waste! This close to the school, it's just too dangerous. They'll be looking for you both. Now, you're going to need to wear these.
But these are Durmstrang robes.
My uncle's idea. If you're wearing Hogwarts robes, people will expect to know who you are. But if you're in Durmstrang robes, you can just fade into the background, can't you?
Good thinking.
Now, today you two get an opportunity few are given. Today you get the chance to change history, to change time itself. But more than all that, today you get the chance to give an old man his son back. Now I'll be here waiting for the good news when you return.
Let's do this.
That's
Great
great.
job. Faith
Yes.
Lutheran High School's production of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child has upcoming performances on the 7th, 8th, 9th of November at 7 p.m. as well as 4 p.m. on the 10th.
To get your tickets and to learn more about the production, just head over to faithconservatory.com.